Hi everyone, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I wanted to do the part two on the Age of Aquarius. I thought that right now would be a very good time to do it because there is a dark moon out there. I want to howl, but I'm not going to howl. The new moon, it's going to last about 3 days or so-ish. And so it's in the sign of Aquarius. Because the new moon is in Aquarius, because the sun is in Aquarius, so the sun and the moon are in conjunction. That's what that means. Oh my God, the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is in Aquarius. Hence the dark moon. It's just the side of the moon that is not shown to us on this planet Earth. It just doesn't it's like, it's almost like you're in hospital scrubs. And, this is closed, but the back is open. Like that back where your tush is showing. That's the dark moon. Mercury right now is in Aquarius. I did speak about Mercury in Aquarius in part one, in the Age of Aquarius. And listen, I don't have just a part one and part two in the Age of Aquarius. I actually just did like a playlist on the Age of Aquarius. I started doing the Age of Aquarius sometime last year when I first opened my platform. But I do go back. So, for me, in order to teach someone something, especially in things that you may or may not know about, I like to go back. So if you get confused because I said the Age of Pisces, or I'm talking about the Age of Pisces, it's because we just got out of the Age of Pisces. So how are you going to know the future if you don't know about the past? That's why there's history classes, I think. I don't know. There is a link in the description box. You can't click on it for whatever reason. Sorry. But definitely, copy and paste, write it down. It sends you to this amazing user-friendly website, and it tells you your birth chart. It's very important to know. Just like I told you that my moon is in Aquarius and my Lilith is in Aquarius, then hence the Aquarius energy will affect me. We just had a lunar full moon in Cancer. So for those people who have water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, they probably were affected by it in a negative or positive way. I don't know. And then right now there's a new moon in Aquarius. Okay, so that cycle is going to last, for half the month. I know we're at the end of the month, so it'll last until the next full moon, and then there'll be a full moon in another constellation, in another star. Okay, another horoscope, another zodiac sign, whatever you want to call it. Moving on. I just recently got a comment on, I don't know if it was my email or one of the comments on my YouTube channel. And I welcome every comment. It could be negative. It could be positive. Love you. Love you all. I love you all for supporting and watching. So if you have something negative to say, I thank you for watching. If you have something conducive and if you're trying to help me in any other way, oh God, love you even more. I always take other people's opinions, and I definitely think about it. As fixed as I am, I definitely do think about it because I do want to know my audience. That's just me. I just recently got this comment about what I'm doing is evil. I guess she meant like astrology. I just have the gift of clairaudient and clairsentient, and a lot of people do. Does not mean that they're demonic in any different in any way, in any way at all, shape, form, or nothing. You don't know their history. So when I see people use the Bible to tell people what to do, to judge them, that infuriates me, because you're using the Bible for what? I went to Catholic school. I sometimes read from the Bible. If you've seen any of my videos, I love reading from the Bible. Especially if you know your metaphors. If you're not using the Bible for spiritual awakening, if you're not using the Bible for the law of love, don't use the Bible to judge people. That's a trigger for me. I'm not gonna lie. I know there's this amazing lyricist that puts it very plain and simple. He said the Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth. Basic instructions before leaving Earth. Wrap your head around that one, because I know what he's talking about. Because if you're not using self-development and the law of love in this lifetime, you're going to learn it in the next. It's when people use that book, that scripture, to judge other people, that makes me want to fight. Don't fuck with an Aquarius, because we will fight. Not even for ourselves. We do it for the sake of the underdogs who don't know any better. But I just want to say one more thing. My journey is with God, not with you, not with your Bible, not with your thoughts, not with your ideas, not with your judgment. I'm here because I have a journey to do, and that journey does not include you. My journey is between God and me. I hope you understand. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to go back to the story again with that comment. But I just want to say one more thing. My Pisces rising, I'm gonna go back to astrology just because I need you to know where I'm coming from. When I saw that comment, my Pisces rising wanted to cry. Like, oh my God, someone does not like me. And my Scorpio Sag was like, Leonore, maybe you should pray for them. They don't know any better. Hopefully, they step away from their comfort zone and we just want to send good vibes to them. And then my Aquarius moon literally just wanted to go, are we still on that shit? Seriously? By the way, shout out to a couple of astrologers and tarot card readers that I love watching. The Peace Dealer. Hi, Peace Dealer. The Leo King. His name is David Palmer. Love him too. They know their shit. And Water Baby, as well as Fernando Perdomo. I hope I'm saying his last name right. Hi, Fernando. If it wasn't for people like them, and I consider them my mentors. They may not even know that, but they're like my mentors. I literally sit and watch like an hour of YouTube or read, and I really get enlightened by these people. And just when I'm doubting myself, at the moment that I'm doubting myself, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm going way off here. I have people that, like them, that will bring me back to reality. Like literally bring me back to this new reality that we're in. And then I tell myself, okay, I guess what I'm thinking is not that far-fetched, so thank you for that. Also, I want to thank, the scientists and the physicists and philosophers out there that that question everything. And if it wasn't for their questions about the universe, about the aliens, about, oh God, everything that has to do with like what nobody really knows, I wouldn't be sitting here. And I was talking about the higher civilizations. If no one you looked at part one, that's fine. It's okay. Like I said, I did a whole playlist of the Age of Aquarius. It's not really in order. It's just whatever. We're here now, okay? But I do talk about higher civilizations, right? And secret societies. The knowledge and the power that was supposed to be given to all of us, because, like I was talking about earlier with religion, it's separation is an illusion. Okay. And so they brought in religion to separate us. Okay. We're supposed to be one. Not to keep talking about my videos, but when I talk about my messages that I've channeled, they're messages that I've channeled. I'm not talking shit for nothing. Like, I'm not just like saying, oh, I think today I'm gonna just like talk about something that I don't really know about. And so this Uranus, this Saturn, this Pluto energy, shit, if you're not ready for that energy, which, it really started back in 2017. I don't know what you were doing back in 2017, what your life looked like, or where you were at, and mentally and spiritually. But now that we're here in the age 2020, this energy that's here, because we're all matter. We're all made out of matter. We're all made out of energy, just like the earth, the universe. We're connected. We're all connected. So don't you think that if a huge mass of planet comes by, huge or small, because I was just talking about the moon, and now I'm talking about these three major planets. They're pretty close to the earth, and so the fact that they're here and they're orbiting around us closer than ever before, I mean, they rotate around the sun every 30 to, some planets like Pluto, 90 years. So when they're this close to us, it affects us, the collectives, us humans, current events, stuff like that, individual lives. And so whatever you were doing back in 2017, I hope that you've come to peace with it, because being in the here and now is really what I want you to know. That stop being distracted by the past. The past is the past. There's nothing we could do about it. There's nothing we could change about it. There may be times where we thought we've healed from the past, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're getting bombarded by like all these emotions yourself. And I talk about meditating, deal with it. That's all you could do, is deal with it. And I'm not saying deal with it through alcohol, drugs, and sex, like I used to do. Also, don't be surprised if you feel like energy shifts. And what do I mean by energy shifts? Well, I'm not talking just about the energy shifts in the cosmos. I'm also talking about energy shifts that you just happen to, like, one day you're walking up the stairs and then all of a sudden you feel like a shift just happened, like in the blink of an eye, and you can't explain it. That type of shift, I would be very careful to examine what just happened. Your parallel world just probably intertwined. Also, deja vu, not the movie, but the movie does explain a lot. But deja vu is something that it's when you feel like you lived in that present moment. Like, wait a minute, I've been in this moment before. And so a lot of us may think that it's something that happened in our dream state, and our dream state is the parallel world I'm talking about. It's something that you feel like you've gone through before, right? It's like you're in the present and you're like, deja vu, this happened to me before. Yes, it has. At that very moment, I need you to keep a journal, just a small journal. What happened in that deja vu, okay? And maybe it's not the fact that that particular event occurred that you need to pay attention to. It's more of like what happened before the deja vu occurred, what happened after the deja vu occurred, and throughout the day and evening, try to figure out the pieces of the puzzles, because the universe is talking to you. Your parallel world is talking to you. Your parallel self is talking to you. And so be very aware of that. My prediction is going to be a little weird, right? We just talked about the planet. I'm weird. I've been called weird my entire life. I've accepted it. I didn't know what was weird, and then I was just like, okay, I guess I'm weird. I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. And so I moved on with it, don't care. And a lot of people have been doing predictions about 2020, and I decided to give you a little prediction. Not much, but definitely out there. It's going to be out there for a lot of people. I already apologized about it in part one. You know, I'm not going to apologize about it again. If you're here listening to part two, thank you. I appreciate that. Ready? My prediction for the awakened, or those who want to be awakened, I invite you to be awakened, to be in the here and now. My prediction for those people and for the next two generations after us is that people are going to encounter more alien beings. Now, alien beings have been here for eons and eons of years. They really have. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I've told you this or maybe someone else. I can't remember. Aquarius hardly remember what they did 2 hours ago, let alone anything else. But the secret societies, the higher civilizations that I was talking about, how they're not going to be no longer, because right now we are living in a new reality, not a fictional reality. There were always aliens, whether you believe it or not. I really don't care. There were always different types of species on this earth. As a matter of fact, they were the first species on earth, and hence the pyramids and the hovercrafts that we see in the sky, or the ones that are hidden by the government. The moon exploration that all of a sudden just ended out of nowhere. You know, they do make out aliens to be mean, whatever. if you watch any type of action movie that has to do with sci-fi. But aliens are yes, you know, the bigger they are, and when I mean big, I mean maybe 2, 3 feet bigger than us. You know, some of them are a little even a little taller. I think that the tallest they are, the more gentle they are. To tell you the truth, they're slimy. They don't have our skin. Yeah, they're not really pretty people to look at. They don't look like us. Um, we're going to have more encounters, especially for those who are clairsentient, especially for those who could see, um, uh, especially for those who have been awakened in so many different forms, as far as information as well as information, because Mercury right now is in Aquarius. So to be Mercury, I did explain that before, where Mercury is a sign of communication, whether it's through technology, you know, television, or just reading, contracts. For it to be in the sign of Aquarius, it's easy for me to talk about this. You know, it's always easy to talk about stuff like this with me, weird stuff like that with like this with me, but um, you know, I'm just telling you a little bit about my predictions. I call them predictions, but it's something that's been happening for many years, many years. And so it has been hidden by the government. It has, you know, that is true. No doubt about it. We are distracted every day, you know, because we have a life to live, or because we're distracted by things that are going on in current events. The natural disasters that are happening at the moment, not that they have not happened before, but there seem to be more natural disasters more than ever. And I do tell people that the cloudy skies, the foggy skies, the smoky skies are just a cloud of smoke hiding what's going on. The spiritual warfare, or the hovering craft above us. It's being hidden from us for a reason, right? We don't want pandemonium to happen. But has above, so below. That is the age of Aquarius. That is something that I wanted you to take with you. Has above, so below is a quote that has been used forever. Has what the gods do, so do you know, their children. But we're a dumbed down version of the gods and goddesses. We are. Aliens or not. And I would be very careful with the little ones, the little cute ones. They're fucking scary. I'm just saying. All right. So yeah, that's definitely my prediction. I also want you to be inside your dream states. Okay, everyone's inside their dream state, but what I'm saying is, after you wake up, especially if you feel like a dream was worth to remember, wake up, write it down, whether they're 2, 3 keywords, because that will give you enough for you to remember when you wake up the next day what happened. They're going to be very prominent, these dreams, okay? The dream state is our parallel world. It can be very scary. It is coming into our world. The parallel world is coming into our world, and it's being shown to us in this age of Aquarius. Also, I wanted to talk about bloodlines. I do talk about bloodlines a lot with my men, especially my men videos. And I think I've only done 2 or 3 men videos. There's something about the masculine energy that needs to be reprogrammed. And if it's not being reprogrammed, your bloodline will diminish. Okay? So anyway, I think that's it. I think I spoke a lot. I don't think I'm going to do another Age of Aquarius anytime soon. I'll tell you the truth. I think I spoke a lot. I think leading the from my very first video leading to this event all fits into place. Bye.